What's up? I'm Charlie Blacker from Local Mojo, and I'm here with the East Coast Oracles.
I'm Soundwave Shmoo, also known as the mayor of Amherst from the East Coast Oracles.
I am G Grimes, aka the Finder from the East Coast Oracles.
None of them got as many names as me. It's Nehemiah, a.k.a. Neo the Wise, a.k.a. the Duke of Holyoke, a.k.a. King Pawn, a.k.a. Meef, you know what I'm saying? Member of the East Coast Oracles, we here.
Yeah. What up? It's the Bush Wizard. That's it.
I'm DJ Technode, aka the Shadow member of the East Coast Oracles. I never existed and I never will.
The Shadow member who's on stage with us at every he's always there.
And where are you guys promoting this Friday?
Alright, so this Friday we're dropping our LP Rappers Kill Kids. We're also having a release party at the same time, so get excited for that. We want to have everybody, having a great time to hear it for the first time.
Word. LP, baby.
Word. So, just right off the bat, what does Rappers Kill Kids, what's that all about?
Listen to the last 4 songs on the album, you'll find out.
For sure.
Yeah, we trying to get a little shock value, I'm saying. There's a little bit of shock value, a little bit. You're not going to expect it. You're not going to expect what's coming.
Yeah, it has different meanings to each of us, I think, and through, the verses, I think everybody will find their own meaning about it, and, we hope that at least that's what they find.
Word. What was the process for making this LP? What was it like?
I mean, I guess to start it off, we did a little eco boot camp. So, yeah, we we basically camped out here for a little while, about a week, and kind of just started doing an intensive of writing and creating and making beats and other ideas, just kind of tossing around ideas. And then we went to go stay at this dude's mom's house. Shout out Christine Grimes. She's a real G. And we camped out there for about a week too, continuing to work on that EP, LP, everything. You can tell more about Boston. I guess it's your home turf.
Yeah, we stayed. We basically redid the whole basement with our speaker setup to record our demos for our LP. And then we also did a performance in JP, which is where I'm from. That's my hometown. So that was a great experience. We weren't performing obviously the LP because it wasn't ready yet, but it was also a good time. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. The EP. The EP's going to be so good, guys. It's going to be so good. Trust me. Listen to it on the 12th.
Yeah, writing the LP and GP was real fire.
JP.
Nah, it's JP to the world, but the East Coast Oracles, we call it GP. Call it GP. It's where we run that, so.
We run it.
Take the mic away. Nope, it's JP. Jamaica Plain with just Jamaica Plain, no S.
Yeah, so basically to make that album, the East Coast Oracles locked me in their house for 12 days and made me make beats nonstop. I couldn't sleep. They let me eat here and there. After every 5 beats, they would give me a little cracker. Yeah. If I made a good beat, I would get food. If I didn't... Yeah, I actually wasn't supposed to eat the crackers.
Oh my god, wow. This is going to be the whole...
It's going to be fun. What's one of the craziest things that's happened at one of your shows?
Bro, all right. Whoever's watching this, if you stole light bulbs at an East Coast Oracles party at the ecosystem, I hate you. One time someone... Nah, it's that deep. Someone took all our light bulbs.
All of them?
All of them. Every light bulb on the first floor and outside and on our porch. They're just gone. Oh, yeah, fully removed them. All right, I don't hate you, but give them back. Come on.
This goes out to the light bulb bandit of Amherst. If you're seeing this, release the light bulbs into our custody, or there will be hell to pay.
How long has the EP taken you guys to make?
2 weeks, but I'll let the wizard elaborate.
As some would say, it took 2 weeks. I would say it took 2 weeks to write, but then it took like 5 weeks to make. Probably after the 2 weeks, so like 7 weeks in total. So it was a little while, but it was chill. It was 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks.
We made the album in 2 weeks, and then
Conceptually.
yeah, we thought everything out in 2 weeks, and then it took like 5 weeks to actually be able to release it. But like that's just how it goes. It takes a while to put things together. It takes 3 weeks just to get to the distributor.
Let's see. For an East Coast Oracle fan, what can they expect from this project that might be different or might be the same? Are you guys keeping the same, East Coast Oracle vibe to it? Or you guys change it up a little bit? What can we expect?
Well, I'd say that this is the first time that we've like made everything together. So this is a much more collaborative tape in that regard. So we're almost all on every single song. There's a few, solo songs, a few of us, but it's definitely a more all-together East Coast Oracles tape instead of, performances of certain ones of our songs or like collab tapes from different, pieces of our collective.
Yeah, it's definitely a new sound. We found a new sound when we went to Boston, and I think y'all are gonna like it. But it's still East Coast Oracles at the end of the day, but it's a little new. It's a little something new.
Yeah, I'd definitely say it's a bit of like a darker sound. I don't know. For me, I was making a lot of the beats, and I definitely made a lot of like slower beats than I had ever kind of made, but also, yeah, a little bit darker. So that's it.
Basically, this whole LP, there's 5 sets of ears and 5 different brains working on every single song. More than that, but at base, at least 5 different sets of ears on every song. Some probably up to like 8 or 9 different sets of ears, listening to it, giving feedback, and making small tweaks. And we found the one. Like we found it. It started working, and it sounds good. It sounds really good.
So I want to go down the line, and I want to see like what song. I feel like everyone has a favorite song for a project. What's everyone's favorite song on the album?
My favorite song, I've been thinking about it for a while. It keeps changing, but I'd say right now my favorite song on the album is the very last one, Kids Keep Rapping, and got to get to the last song to hear it, but it's so fucking good. I love it, honestly.
I would say the song that I've had in my head most recently, probably either Teardrops or Lose the Clock, probably.
Solid. I'd probably go with Terry's Redemption. It's an interpretive tale about our good friend Terry. And it goes through his whole life as a baker in West Virginia and the struggles and strifes he goes through. Also, Kids Keep Rapping is my real choice.
Yeah, for sure. I would probably say the Junkyard Hound, my favorite. Honestly, that's probably the one I put the most work into. So, Junkyard Hound or Officer might be my favorite.
I'm actually I'm looking at the drive right now because I don't want to pick one of my songs. Loving You. I listened to that that's the name of the file. Wait, it's just named Track 11? All right, so yeah, Track 11. I listened to that 4 times today. It's a good track. Yeah, it is a hot track. Also, Land of Cow Patties.
Land of Cow Patties is pretty good.
Sweet. So what can people expect on Friday? Trying to party. What are we expecting there?
Just gonna bring good energy. It's what we want from the people coming to our place. That's what we want to give to the people too. So I think it's gonna be real fun.
Yeah, also a fire comedy set. Everybody get prepared. Also, Brett's freestyling. Also, no. I'll convince him though. It's 99% of the way there. So he'll be at the merch table. Might catch a couple rhymes. For sure. Also, Sapa, another performer. So we have, a few different performances. Then obviously us performing the tape. And we got some DJ sets in the basement after. So tons of music, tons of fun, good vibes all night for sure.
Sweet. So I feel like you guys you guys started as a hip hop group and now have just expanded into so many different genres and stuff like that, comedy, techno and shit. So talk about I guess the progression of the East Coast Oracles and what you guys have started at UMass and will continue to do here. What have you guys, what type of movement have you guys made at UMass?
I think, honestly, we're just trying to promote artistic freedom. I mean, I created East Coast Oracles with Mosiah when we were, just out of high school, and the idea it's always kind of, been founded on is just that we want to create an environment for artists to create freely and just, have a good time and express themselves and collaborate as well as they can. And, yeah, I think that's kind of the original goal we always had, and we have the most fun being a rap group, so I think that's kind of why we chose that as our focus. But as we gain members and can kind of just expand and go into our other interests, I mean, anything's possible. Sky's the limit. We're doing techno now. Who knows what the fuck we'll be doing in next year? So yeah, I think we're just trying to create a really good culture for the arts at UMass.
Yeah, and I'd also when we first started out, we were doing a lot of performances with bands, which is obviously a big scene around here. And so we've always been trying to collaborate with all different art forms, and we obviously are an art collective. So like he said, promoting artistic freedom.
Just be yourself. That's the message. Mm-hmm. Be yourself, and then you could maybe be an Oracle one day if you can kick it.
Yeah, I would just say, what Sam said, just being a place that can, let people grow and explore and be curious in whatever artistic form or way they want to be.
I think first and foremost, being a rap, hip hop group, Eco promotes the music scene, and then we use that momentum to promote the entire art scene, because there's so much background work that goes into a show, not just shows, but music in general. There's a lot of other visual arts, recording, music videos, photography. There's all these other things that push music up, so we're just supporting all of that.
Yeah. You guys are definitely heavily respected in the music, people everyone's, everyone knows about you guys. People are writing articles about you guys. You guys are definitely making a significant impact here. Yeah. If you haven't, if you guys haven't read it already, the Daily Collegian, right? Shanti wrote a great article about these guys. It's a great read, so you should check it out. Talked about the background going into shows and stuff. And Blarney, you guys made Blarney insane, and I know that took a lot of work, so I want to hear about that.
It's a technical question.
Yeah, that is a me question. So basically, I thought Blarney was in 2 weeks, and I when I came to UMass, I was just I had the idea in my head 1 year, I'm going to DJ Blarney, and I'm going to get a bunch of other DJs, and it's going to be huge and awesome. And then 2 weeks before, I was it's this year, because I'm a junior now. So, technically we could do it next year, but I was
We are doing it next year.
Yeah, we are actually doing it next year. Hear that. Yeah. No one else try to do it. We're doing it again, please. But yeah, and a lot more planning this time. So basically, I thought it was in 2 weeks. Wasn't in 2 weeks. It was Tuesday or Monday. It was Monday. I sent out a text to a big group chat. You're in that group chat. But just a bunch of DJs and music people. And I was yo, if we all just work together, it'll be so easy and it'll be super lit. And a bunch of people reached out, helped out, moving speakers, because like we had the resources to do it ourselves. We've been slowly amassing a good speaker collection if you've gone in our house, but like we had the resources, we just didn't have the hands. So I reached out, bunch of awesome people. Shout out Josh, shout out Joe, shout out Tom, shout out Carmen. Shout out Triple A. Oh my God. But yeah, so I didn't sleep the night before Barney. I was driving around in that snowstorm, moving pallets. I moved the tent. Yeah, right after a show. We had a show that Friday. Didn't sleep after the show. Just set everything up. None of our gear, actually no, our gear did break. We had one piece of gear break.
Yeah, our mixer amp.
Yeah, like the most important part of our setup was the only thing that broke. So actually, hear this. There was only 3 speakers playing that whole day. And we had like 13 or 14. And we only had 3 playing. So next year is going to be a lot louder. And we've gotten more speakers since then. But yeah, that's my side of it. Shout out everyone that was involved. It was just like a dream I had, and all these awesome people helped make it a reality. And I mean, anyone that was there, you know that feeling that we all had at 8 a.m. when no one was in there. We started playing music. It was just like, it was good.
Yeah, I also say like that's when we met Josh and Joe. Shout out Dimitri Sepriel and Sapa.
Also, shout out Carmen and Tom. That's how usually Underground started. Carmen and Tom just like helped out so much for Blarney. So we were like, let's keep doing it. Let's just put shit together.
Are you guys like closely involved with usually Underground, or is it just like you doing it?
Me, Gabe, Carmen, and Number 7.
Okay.
That is usually Underground.
Perfect.
You guys are gonna be here next year, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you guys have any big plans? I know you talked about Blarney, but anything else that you guys have planned for next semester?
Me and Gabe were throwing an abandoned warehouse rave at some point. That's happening. Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to happen. And Blarney. But, yeah, that's really the only 2 things that were like, these are happening. And then everything else is just in the works.
Do you think for Blarney,
Lots of big plans.
do you think for Blarney that you're gonna upscale more? Do you think it's gonna be kind of
There perhaps be a stage.
Yeah.
It may be in the center of Blarney instead of the.
Yeah, we're working on. We think it would be pretty awesome if just like in the dead center of.
Well, no, that's not happening. That's not happening. No, because we have to aim it somewhere.
We have enough speakers that
To
we
just-
can just make a ring.
Surround sound.
Ring of sound.
That would be so nuts. But maybe we'll see. See what happens.
I mean, the fact that you guys only broke one piece of equipment on like the craziest day. It's also snowing out, and people are the most crazy that they've been. There's like how many people? It's like fucking crazy. I mean, yeah, I saw some people like pushing their way. People are just pissed off.
Yeah.
Just I don't know.
All 3,000 people that were there wanted to get into that tent.
I'm surprised that they didn't do coverage on like the tent itself when they were talking about the news.
Also, that's the tent.
That is the tent. Shout out the tent.
Shout out the techno tent.
Mina, you got any more questions at all?
Ooh, you guys, everyone lives together, right?
No.
No. So who lives here?
Right now, as of right now,
It's just you 2? Alright, because I'm gonna ask you guys, like, I guess, like, in the group dynamic itself, do you think that there's someone who is, like, the most messy person or the most, like, you have to, like, get them, like, organize their shit?
the most messy. I feel like we're all pretty literally. I feel like this. We all like to consider ourselves very tidy people. What are you saying? But in reality, we all be leaving shit all over the place. Like Mosiah will do this thing where he'll no, I'm not trying to call you out. I'm not trying to call you out crazy. No, listen, hold on. I do it too. But he'll bring a bunch of shit over, like a bunch of snacks, eat them all, and then just put them all in a tidy pile and leave them there. And that's you. Yeah, no, that's what I do too. But you literally like do it on purpose and move it into a specific spot.
Never done that.
I just leave it right in the middle of our room.
He's trying to gaslight the whole world into believing this.
I literally just leave fucking Primo's boxes and
Everywhere you go.
In piles.
over the past 2 months. But
A pile of pizza boxes follows G Grimes in often the most righteous offenders.
This is just Gabe fucking self-compensating. Let me put it this way. My house is very clean. I'm sure Mosiah's house is very clean. I'm sure Nia's house is very clean. Gabe and Sam's house is not usually clean. Yeah. Your house at home. The ecosystem, anytime there's not a party within 3 days, is not a very cleanly place.
I have not contributed to the kitchen mess whatsoever. My only mess has been the Primo's boxes. I swear, I haven't. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Mount Pizza.
That's dude. I'm not even kidding. Look at me right now. I haven't made a meal in that kitchen in over a month.
Gabe really likes McDonald's.
I don't.
It's okay, Gabe. Don't worry.
Till it gets a nice fester.
Another like funny question.
Yeah.
So obviously like shows are fun, and you guys obviously like to have fun at shows. Was there ever a time that somebody was too fucked up where you couldn't perform, or was there ever a time where it was like
One of us? Oh, we have performed through very bad circumstances. I don't think there's ever been a time where we had to call off the show because of one of us. It's the only time we've ever called off a show, I think, was because of like weather or like things that happened that were bad that weren't our fault.
And I'm guessing you guys like you hang out all the time, right? Like
For sure. Basically every day, yeah.
We meet every day.
I'll say every single day, if we have a show, we rehearse. If there's no show, we have like a logistics meeting, and then all of them play Super Smash Bros. For like 3 hours straight until like. Come on, bro. Come on. No, it's not. It's gone to the point where they want to start a Super Smash Bros. Team.
Yeah, it's happening. Just get ready. Get ready for international goblin.
Yeah, who wants to battle us?
Yeah,
Yeah,
who's ready to battle the Eco Smash team is the real question. That was actually why we did this interview. We've been training for months. We've been keeping it all secret. Rappers Kill Kids is actually just a Smash synonym for our combo, our ultimate finisher move.
what are like other
true.
fun things that you guys like to do besides like music and Super Smash Bros. Something like that? What's like something you guys like to do for fun?
That's like all we do ever. That's like all we do. We do that and then we make fun of each other and then we go to bed.
No, I mean we were hooping outside. Like obviously we like to go to other like music festivals and like we go out to parties that when we don't have shows and stuff.
We also have been writing a sketch show on the low. On the low, we do have a sketch show being written. It will be, being filmed slowly over time. So more information about that. But yeah, it's been pretty fun to write that too. It was fun definitely having sessions, just like, writer's room and shit like that.
My one hobby outside of music is that I skate. So shout out UMass skate community. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. We got a good group of like 15 guys that ride a good amount. I haven't been able to ride this fall because I'm doing too much music.
No, I also say shout out AAA Films again because we got a podcast on the way. We're working on a podcast. So it's a few of them are filmed in here. A few of them are filmed in the car. You never know. All right, we'll see.
You also mentioned that you guys like make fun of each other. Who do you think gets made fun of the most?
Gabe.
All the time.
Gabe because he's the grimiest mystique of them all.
Yeah, he's always got something to say, this guy. We love him.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, he's truly an enigma.
To be honest, he's just an easy target. It's just too easy.
There you have it. There you have it.
You want to defend yourself in any way?
No, I'm good. This is my day to day.
He's a real interesting critter.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a critter.
That was necessary.
He's a real young buck.
Get him off of the shelf.
We're coming to an end here, but if you guys have one thing that you want to say directly to the camera, let the people know, what is it?
We are the East Coast Oracles. Listen to Rappers Kill Kids, coming out everywhere you can listen to music. May 12th. Fucking listen.
Jeez. That was aggressive. I'll go with a more, I love every single one of y'all. Thank y'all for being a supportive follower of the East Coast Oracles. And yeah, watch out for more.
I am the East Coast Oracle.
Yeah, so basically, we be running shit around here. You know how that go.
All I've ever wanted is to listen to loud music and make my tinnitus worse. Yeah, end of the interview.
And there we go. Here's the East Coast Oracles. Thank you.